Parky family. We thank God we are still in the month of May, the impartation of uncommon utterance, spirit-led speech. And for us this week, I wanted us to reflect on the words of our conversations as we think about spirit-led speech. We have been thinking about how to converse, and I wanted us to dwell especially in Ephesians chapter 5 verse 1 to 20, but for the sake of our 3 points that I'm going to share, I want us to read Ephesians chapter 5 verse 1 to 5. Therefore, be imitators of God as dear children, and walk in love as Christ also has loved us and given himself for us, an offering and a sacrifice to God for a sweet-smelling aroma. But fornicators and no uncleanness or covetousness, let it not even be named among you, as is fitting for saints, neither filthiness, nor foolish talking, nor coarse jesting, which are not fitting, but rather giving of thanks. For this you know, that no fornicator, unclean person, nor covetous man, who is an idolater, has any inheritance in the kingdom of Christ and God. So the 3 points I want us to reflect on is one being imitators of Christ. And what we mean is, how do we imitate Christ in our walk with the Lord? I imagine, like, when you wake up in the morning, what do you normally tell yourself? Are you positive about life, knowing God has given you the life to go on and impact people positively out there? Do you tell yourself, oh, I feel defeated, oh, I feel things are not working, oh, I feel I'm not going to get a job, and you speak negative to yourself? That will always it doesn't show that you imitate Christ, and that is not a spirit-led speech. But when you rise up and say that you are going to get, something good, you are anticipating the right things out there, then God will go with you. Remember the power, the Bible says the tongue has power of life and death, and thereafter you eat its fruit. So what fruits do you want to eat from your tongue? Is it negativity, which is death, or it is positivity, which is life? May you be found wanting to imitate Christ as with the right speech. And then the second point, it is purity in speech. I do not know still, as we are connecting this again to being imitators of Christ. Now we are talking of imitating Christ in purity in speech. What do you speak all the time about other people, or even about yourself again? Let us have an utterance of thanksgiving at all times. When you imagine what Jesus did for you on the cross, it's just a matter of thanking God, and not just being filled with utterances that are not right before God. And then the third point I want us to reflect on, it is, do not be a deceiver, or also do not want to be deceived as a believer, or as you use this utterance to other people. What promises do you give to other people? Are they promises that are befitting? Are they promises that are empty? Sometimes I keep repenting, because sometimes I also give empty promises. Sometimes I tell someone, hey, look here, I am coming to visit you, and I find myself I've been preoccupied by things, and I do not visit someone, and I do not even call to apologize. That is so wrong. Our speech is not being led of the Spirit of God. If we are found in deceiving others, if we are found not telling the truth, because we are also living a rebellion life or a disobedience life, because that is the life that is lived by the people that are not led by the Spirit of God. I pray as we go throughout this week, we shall be able to use our conversations in the right directions, being led of the Spirit of God, and speaking the right things for the glory of God. May God bless you. Have a blessed week ahead.